I do not accept a coffee or a walk as a possible date option, and neither should you. First of all, I'm not a dog that needs to be walked. Second, I have an espresso machine at home, works fabulous. We're not doing drinks either. You're gonna try to get me drunk and take me back home. No. We are doing dinner. You're gonna pick me up. We're gonna come to the restaurant. We're gonna see your table manners. We're gonna see what you order. We're gonna see, do you hold your chopsticks correctly? We're just gonna, study you a bit. Okay, so dinner it is.
What's going on? Trip Kramer here from tripadvice.com. I wanted to give a thoughtful response to this TikTok video that I found. I did actually do a stitch on this video, which you can check out on my TikTok. I'll put a link down below if you want to check that out. And I will also link to hers as well if you want to see more of her. But I thought I'd give a more thoughtful response here on YouTube, just talking about what this all means. Like, coming from the woman's perspective, what does this mean? Things to look out for as a guy in terms of women like this and what this is all about. So first off, let's talk about this. This is a woman that I highly recommend you avoid at all costs, even if you are a guy who is wealthy and can keep up with the demands of a woman like that, which would be lavish gifts, very nice dinners. Even if that's something that you as a man can afford, you're going to be dealing with a woman who is very entitled, and it's going to be more work than would be necessary to be in a relationship. And why? Only because she's pretty? Well, there's a lot of women out there who are pretty who won't be as entitled as her. So I'm trying to come at this at an objective viewpoint as much as I can. I actually understand where a woman like that is coming from. I do. I understand that type of person. This is a person who is filtering for a guy who's going to cater to her needs, and her needs are very lavish type of lifestyle, right? So she's doing what she needs to do there. However, and I'm not a dating coach for women, but I would say to her, if I could, that she's also going to be filtering for guys who are betas. I think a very small percentage of guys who are going to be taking her out on lavish dinners on the first date are going to be the alpha male type. So I actually think that it's going to be very hard for her to find a man that she actually wants to be with, even though this is something that she is filtering for. But I'm not a dating coach for women. I'm a dating coach for you guys. So let's go back to you. And the whole idea here is we want to stay away from these women because, like I said, it's going to be a little bit more work. And there's nothing wrong with work. It takes work to be able to meet and attract women. But this is a different type of work, like I'm saying. Like a woman who's going to be expecting so much from you that it's not even going to be sustainable for you. In fact, it's not sustainable for you, even in the short term, to be going on first dates where you're spending all kinds of money and going to a lot of dinner dates, okay? I'm very against dinner dates to begin with as a first date. And the main reason is because it's not very sustainable. Like I'm saying here, is like, as a guy who's dating and putting his effort and priorities into dating, you should be, in theory, I know a lot of guys aren't doing this off the bat, but in theory, you should be going on at least first dates. Okay, you should be going on 2 first dates per week that are not dinner, okay? They should be a drink. I agree with her, maybe not a walk or something casual like that, but a coffee or a drink is totally fine. And then if she's someone that you want to see again, sure, second date, go to dinner. Again, more sustainable for you to be going on many dates and filtering for a woman that's going to be a good fit for you. So what's cool is these women are going to filter themselves out for you when you are suggesting to do a drink date or a coffee date. Any woman who's not going to agree to go on that obviously will not go on that, and therefore you have filtered them out. So this is something that is very easy to look out for. But just in general, I think that it is really interesting that that woman feels like the man should be taking her on a dinner date as a first date. I wonder where this balance is, right? So there's a lot of feminists out there who are saying men and women should be doing equal parts, and I do agree in this, but this is where it gets imbalanced. I don't know if she's a feminist or not, but either way, there's an imbalance here. Okay, so man takes you out to very nice dinner, pays for dinner, sets up dinner. Okay, great. What are you going to do for him? What is it that you are offering? And I know what she's going to say, and I think I've heard her say this in other videos. She's offering what? Her beauty, so her looks, So, in the fact that, well, she's the prize in the sense where, okay, she's a beautiful woman. So just her existence is the reason why a guy should be setting up the dinner and paying for the dinner. I'm sorry, that's not enough. And again, I'm not trying to talk to women here, I'm talking to you, but I think you understand here that that's not enough. I'm sure as a man, that's not enough for you, just her showing up. And by the way, if it is enough for you, that's very beta, simpy kind of mindset, like, oh, I'm gonna pay and give this woman lavish things and lavish dinners just because she's so pretty. You're putting her on this pedestal, right? Terrible. You're putting her on this pedestal. And this is actually going to be unattracting her in the long run. But also, it's such a beta, terrible mindset because you're thinking that just because a woman exists, she needs to have. This is completely unfair. This goes with the idea. I think Chris Rock was talking about this actually in one of his TikToks. It's like women are loved unconditionally, but for a man, he needs to provide something. Where's the fairness in that? Where's the fairness in any of that? So a man can't just exist. He has to provide something. What? Money, a good job. So all I'm saying here is it's totally fine. If a woman wants a man who is providing money, good job, all those things, then she has to do more than only existing. If you agree with this, hit that like button. I know there's a lot of commentary on this and I want to hear from you. So write a comment down below. Let me know if you agree, disagree, whatever it is. Also, I want you to let me know if I should be doing more videos like this. Let me know if this is something that's interesting to you.